I did at some point warn you that this was going to be a random channel of homestead, etc., mixed with some neurodivergent hobbies. One of mine being ceramics. And I discovered the first time we tried to dig anything on this property that the soil is full of clay. Hi, Yeti, you helping, buddy? Yeah. And we've dug a trench for water hydrant, which keeps it from freezing. So you just put the water line below the permafrost line, which you can look up for your area anywhere. But that brought up a lot of clay right to the surface, and we've had a lot of rain, and it's been exposed for probably around a month. So I was just walking back, and despite having a migraine, hence the yellow glasses, this is day 3 of it. Yeah. I saw some extra slushy footprints where we've made our temporary bridge here with a pallet. So do you see in the sun here how it's like extra glimmery? When I try to dig into this, that's clay mixed with dirt. You see how it holds together like that? Dirt doesn't do that. So I just pried loose the chunks that I could find. Like here you see a gray streak. That's more pure. Oh my gosh, that's a solid chunk of clay. All right, so how I reclaim this basically is I dig out the raw chunks as best I can whenever I see them. And what you do is put it in water and let it turn into like a silty clay mix, which if you work with ceramics, you often call that slip. Now, because this is harvesting raw from the land, we're gonna have to purify this. So here is my bucket, which was just a stock water, whatever, all-purpose bucket. And it's got some chunks that I've harvested. And if I go down a bit, okay, well, there's ice. It's been freezing. This is very uncomfortable. But basically, this breaks down into a pile and frees all the debris. So the dirt bits and the rocks and the leaves, and then you filter those out, and then you just let the sloppy clay mud mix dry out a bit, often on a table made of plaster, which absorbs, like set plaster, absorbs the water really well without losing its stability. And then you have clay you can hopefully work with. So eventually I will do a trial run firing this and see how it does, but it seems to be great so far and I'm really excited. Stay tuned for more updates. BST Acres.